What are the odds that a movie with that good a role is going to make it all the way through the ranks of known actors and then get thrown to the wolves, and all of us are going to fight for that scrap, and one of us will get it? Like, you know.
So you looked at the numbers and you're like,
yeah, this ain't going to work.
When those things would happen, would you ever take it personally or get down on yourself or wonder if you're missing a piece?
No, it wasn't self-doubt. It was frustration at the system, because the system is not built for you to succeed. You know, you have to break through it.
Matt Damon has publicly backed Shannon Sharpe as Sharpe exposes powerful individuals on his show, including Oprah Winfrey. Sharpe's revelations about Oprah's alleged agenda have garnered significant attention, and Damon's support adds a high-profile endorsement to Sharpe's cause.
The movies that we used to make, you could afford to not make all of your money when it played in the theater, because you knew you had the DVD coming behind the release, and 6 months later you'd get a whole nother chunk. It would be like reopening the movie almost.
The actor's backing is seen as a bold move, highlighting the gravity of Sharpe's claims and the importance of transparency in discussing influential figures. This alliance between Damon and Sharpe underscores a growing movement among celebrities to challenge and reveal the actions of those in power.
I would have to put that much into print and advertising, right, to market it. What we call P&A, so I'd have to put that in P&A. So now I'm in $50 million. I have to split everything I get with the exhibitor, right, the people who own the movie theaters. So I would have to make $100 million before I got into profit. And the idea of making $100 million on a story about like this love affair between these two people, yeah, I love everyone in the movie, but that's suddenly a massive gamble.
Shannon Sharpe invited actress and comedian Monique on his show, where she revealed controversial details about Oprah Winfrey. Monique discussed her past experiences and grievances with Oprah, shedding light on what she claims is the real side of the media mogul.
So she got blackballed in Hollywood, and she lost tens of millions of dollars. So she upset. This is a woman with an axe to grind. Now, don't mess with Monique. Don't mess with that Sagittarius baby, because she has the receipts, all right? She has the recording of talking to Tyler Perry and him admitting, according to Monique. So here's the thing. Even though Monique has the receipts, so she says, even though she's speaking her truth, this is the thing. Where I'm from, snitches get stitches.
Shannon Sharpe has faced considerable backlash for exposing Oprah Winfrey on his show, particularly after Monique shared her experiences and allegations. Monique accused Oprah of deceit and betrayal, claiming that the talk show host manipulated situations for her own benefit.
People lost it. Well, you didn't push back. I asked Monique. Monique said Oprah asked her to interview for a role, to go read for a role. She went and read for the role. Oprah ended up getting the role. I said, Mo, did you ever think they were looking for a heavyset black woman? And it wasn't because the industry was against you.
Right.
She said, my brother, I didn't think about it like that. But see, they don't mention that.
Right.
Because that wouldn't, I've got to try to do something to try to quell this momentum that this wave that Shannon is riding. So any way I can try to undercut him or to make him look like I'm not a journalist. I never told anybody I was a journalist. Is that for some reason people come to me and I don't look at them with judgy eyes. I have no predetermined notion or preconceived notions, and they open up to me.
Right.
That's what they're upset about. Because if you look at a lot of these people that's been on other podcasts, they don't do the views that they do when they come on Club Shay Shay.
Correct. Because that's a testament to you and the environment or the atmosphere that you give.
Yes.
It's very comfortable. Mm-hmm. People want to render their story.
Right.
Sharpe's platform amplified these accusations, bringing them to a broader audience and challenging the carefully crafted public image of Oprah.
He said, now they're gonna come for you. I said, can't come for me for what? I didn't say anything.
Right.
He said, they're gonna come. And they're gonna say a lot of different things. And they're gonna be some people that you thought you might be able to get, that they're not gonna come now.
Right.
And that's absolutely has happened. That's absolutely has happened. They were so excited. Thanks for reaching out. We can't wait to sit down with an interview like that. Did I expect it? No. Did I expect all the negativity that came along? Because, I had Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey did 8 million views, had Coach Prime, I've had a lot of comedians. Right. And some of the comedians had taken shots at other comedians, but nothing like this. I didn't expect the vitriol to come, especially from some of the people, and I'm not gonna say we were friends, but I'm saying we were cordial, we were friendly towards each other.
Allegations have surfaced on social media suggesting that Oprah Winfrey has significant control over people and acts as a handler within the entertainment industry. Critics claim that her influence extends beyond her media empire, positioning her as a gatekeeper who can make or break careers.
I can fly. I will beat my wings until I take off. What's up?
Yeah.
It was one of the more I want to say disturbing, but it was confusing when that was taking hold with people. When I had friends that were telling me that The Secret is real and that they imagined they were going to fulfill these childhood dreams that they had about whatever, being a fucking astronaut, whatever it would be. There's a couple people that I knew that were trying to tell me that The Secret was going to be the thing and that they had a vision board.
Furthermore, rumors circulating on social media allege that Oprah Winfrey has a secret relationship with her close friend, Gayle King. These allegations suggest that Oprah has kept her true orientation hidden to protect her public image.
Well, I have said we are not gay enough times. I'm not lesbian. I'm not even kinda lesbian. And the reason why it irritates me is because it means that somebody must think I'm lying. That's number one. Number two, why would you want to hide it? That is not the way I run my life.
Accusations that Oprah Winfrey constantly lies have gained traction on social media, where detractors claim she fabricates stories to suit her agenda. People argue that her public persona is built on deceit, pointing to various instances where they believe she has manipulated facts.
Oprah
she stepped down.
Stepped down from Weight Watchers.
Yep.
That's the billionaire way of saying we asked you politely to bust a move because they found out that Oprah was on Ozempic.
Yeah, they actually, and she hasn't actually said it was Ozempic. She said she's been on a diet pill. I'm like, that's a lie.
Yeah.
Because Ozempic's not a pill. So there's that.
It's Ozempic.
Yeah. So she's sharing. She's selling her shares of Weight Watchers. She bought 10% of the company, so she's selling her shares and donating the money.
Just donate it, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna give that to y'all.
Yeah, she said she was donating to. She named the causes. Some fly shit, some black shit.
Got it.
Yeah. It's like African American Museum somewhere.
Yeah, something like that.
True.
The shit Ish went to. Where you went? Oh, that's the Jay-Z shit. The Jay-Z shit on December 4th.
This guy is nuts.
But what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about this news?
She's been there since I was a kid. Like, that's one of the longest brand ambassadorships.
No, she bought her shares in 2015. That's when she came on board.
These allegations suggest that Oprah's influence is maintained through a carefully constructed facade rather than genuine integrity.
I just think it's rich people business. That's what I think.
I think it's Ozempic pharmaceutical business.
Yeah, which is rich people business.
Yo, I was telling y'all, I went to the doctor the other day and just speaking to him, telling him about my weight loss journey, the first thing out his mouth was, we have something that can help with that. And then I left it alone, but it didn't sit right with me because it brought me back to Dope Sick when they was peddling
Oxys
and Percocets and all that shit they was doing. Brought me back there.
On the Joe Rogan Experience JRE podcast, Oprah Winfrey has been accused of spreading false information.
We should talk about this while we're being brought up, because there's a common misconception about MDMA that has been proven to be false, and it was that it makes holes in your brain.
Well, yes, Oprah is a big person responsible for that, actually. There was, it started on MTV and went to Oprah. This is around 2001. So what had happened was that there was a young woman who her mother worked at a drug abuse treatment center, lower than a certain amount of blood flow, they showed as a whole. And it was just complete propaganda. It was to scare this young woman to supposedly do it. She'd done all these other drugs and ecstasy anyway. So short time after that, Oprah decides that she's going to do a show, and she contacts me and us because we are now, advocates, and she knew about what we're doing, and we're trying to start MDMA research. She says her team says that they want to do 2 shows on ecstasy. It's such a big thing. They want to do one on the risks and one on the benefits. I'm like, great, sounds great. And they said, well, we're going to do the one on the risks first. And they brought this woman who had all these holes in the brain, supposedly, to be on the show. If you had all the holes in the brain that they showed, you wouldn't be walking and talking. It was just big holes in her brain.
These allegations focus on her influential role in shaping public opinion and the responsibility that comes with it.
This woman, she seems fine, but this is her damaged brain. And we told Oprah's team, don't show this. This is fake. This is not real. And they did it anyway. And they had one woman who was a 24-year-old woman that was a raver, but she had positive experiences about MDMA. So they said, okay, she would be the one that would sort of say something positive about MDMA. And then Oprah said to her, do you know what you might be doing to your brain with all these holes in the brain? We'd like to offer you a brain scan. And if your brain scan looked like hers, would you, I think it was Lynn Smith was her name that had the holes in the brain, would you stop using if your brain looked like that?
Boxer Ryan Garcia is among those who have publicly criticized Oprah Winfrey, joining a growing list of individuals exposing what they perceive as her true nature. Garcia and others claim that Oprah's carefully maintained image conceals a more manipulative and controlling side.
According to Ryan Garcia, he is in possession of the Epstein client list. And guess who's on it? That's right, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah has been allegedly trafficking children out of her school in South Africa, and more recently been snatching children up left and right while she's in Maui. There was allegedly over 1,000 missing kids during the Maui fires in 2023, and Hawaii is a known hotbed for trafficking. Oprah has associated herself with known traffickers in the past like Harvey Weinstein, and some say even helped introduce people to him. Oprah was also linked to a predator who would chain women up and farm babies in an underground bunker to be sold. And some say this is the reason she's out in Maui buying property to harvest babies underground.
The Joe Rogan Experience, JRE podcast, has delved into various allegations against Oprah Winfrey, asserting that the secrets revealed about her are real.
I love Oprah. Don't get me wrong. I think she's a wonderful woman. I think she's a powerful force of good and positive energy.
But she ain't no Elon.
But she also brought us Dr. Oz and The Secret. We have to remember what this lady has done.
She has to be held accountable.
I forgive her, but I mean, cut the shit. The Secret is a particularly egregious offense.
What, you don't believe?
You don't believe? Oh, believe?
I want to be rich.
Oprah Winfrey's respect among the public has reportedly diminished as various allegations and supposed lies have come to light. Critics argue that her once untouchable reputation is now tarnished by revelations of deceit and manipulation.
Does Oprah have like a BBL or something? Like, does she have a... But anyway, how old is Oprah? Like 70 or something? You're hilarious, man. Like, who made Oprah the... Like, I feel you, though. I'm with you on this, bro. Who made Oprah the arbiter or the leader of, like, black people? Like, who? She's 70. Oh, my God. Sure. Let me see what she looks like now. I haven't seen Oprah in a minute. So... I don't know what she looks like now. That's what she looks like right now?
Yeah. So, anyway, she came out, she stepped down. Everybody who's been noticing was commenting on her weight transformation and everything like that. They're like, oh my God, is this Weight Watch, blah, 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 blah. And she stepped down and then she finally admitted that she took the drug.
So she was lying the whole time.
It's just, I don't think she was lying because she never said She never said she was on Weight Watchers, and like it was just she came out of darkness and she was skinny again.
Okay.
So everybody assumed it was Weight Watchers.
Right.
Oprah Winfrey's deep influence on people has long been attributed to the stellar reputation she has built over decades. However, recent allegations and criticisms have led to increasing public awareness and scrutiny of her actions and motives. This shift reflects a broader trend of questioning and reassessing the true impact and ethics of influential public figures.
You know, Oprah is very beloved. A ton of people watch her, love her. I remember in the 90s, my mom watched Oprah all the time. So, you know, when your mom's watching Oprah and you're a little kid, you're obviously sitting there watching Oprah with her. You know, I have always been super entertained by talk shows. It was like a huge thing in the 90s, and Oprah is a very beloved woman. Everybody knows who she is. But I have seen some things come out about Oprah, and some of them have been extremely disturbing. One of them being that she was friends with Harvey and apparently really avoids saying anything against him, which leaves me really suspicious because I feel like even if you were friends with him, when all this stuff came out, you would think that she would like shut it down and share how she feels about him, because there's so many pictures of her with him. And if you guys are unaware, like Oprah went through some really difficult things as a child. She got pregnant at 14 by her uncle. Has upset a lot of people and upset me watching it is how she asked the Olsen twins about what size they are. I actually just watched this full interview yesterday. I find it extremely fascinating to like go back and watch like really old TV. So I've been watching a lot of old Barbara Walters interviews, which, oh, those are terrible. A lot of old Oprah ones. And so I watched the full one with the Olsen twins. In this interview, instead of really trying to get to know the Olsens as individuals, I mean, they literally said in this interview that they want to be known as an individual people instead of just the Olsen twins.
Oprah Winfrey has used her platform to defend questionable actions and individuals. These accusations suggest that she has, at times, provided a voice for controversial or morally ambiguous positions, potentially misleading her audience. By defending what some see as wrong, Oprah is accused of compromising her integrity and the trust of her viewers.
Is that the attention and the seduction from the predator, who is probably going to be somebody you know.
Right.
In order for it to work, it has to be somebody you know, somebody you admire, somebody you respect, or maybe even love. And it feels good. I mean, if you're 7 years old and somebody, which I was trying to say this to my friends who had children, you're 7 years old and someone is stroking your penis, it feels good.
Right.
Even though you don't have a name for what that is, it feels good. It's like sexual assault and you're being thrown up against the wall and you're being raped. And I have said for years, if the abuser is any good, you won't even know it's happened. You will be in it and you won't even know it's happened. And if the abuser is any good, he or she is going to make you feel like you're a part of it. I mean, and nothing is more being a part of it.
Allegations have emerged claiming that Oprah Winfrey frequently features guests on her show who are involved in crimes or various wrongdoings. Some people believe that by providing a platform to such individuals, Oprah inadvertently or deliberately promotes and legitimizes their actions. The criticism suggests that her show may prioritize sensationalism over ethical considerations, further complicating her public image.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
This dude was up there. I don't know. First of all, I don't know why he got on Oprah to tell the world that I molested my sister. What's the purpose of that, man?
What's the benefit?
What's the benefit? All you had to do was apologize to Monique directly. If she don't want to be in your life, that's cool, man.
That's her choice.
Why does he feel that he has to apologize to the world, man?
I don't know. Maybe is it because of the Oscar?
I don't know. The Oscar, she coming up, she blew up, she famous, the world know who she is, and I don't know. Do you want something from her, man? Oprah was tearing the parents up, man. Oprah was getting to them parents and that brother and stuff, man, and looked like, oh boy, he saw that they couldn't handle it, so he stepped in and said, Oprah, stop.
Cut it out.
Stop. I'm a pro at this. I can handle it, but they can't handle it, man. You know what I'm saying? But man, Oprah being on Oprah, I don't understand what this dude was on Oprah for, man. I mean, he admitted that he molested her and he was in denial for how long?
For a long time, for 37 years.
Yeah, and then they said, okay, the dude said he went to the hospital to see her and her kids.
Oprah Winfrey has faced allegations related to her leadership of the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for girls in South Africa. Criticisms include accusations of misconduct and poor management, which have tainted the institution's reputation. Despite Oprah's philanthropic intentions, these allegations have raised concerns about the conditions and oversight at the school.
Some maltreatment and abuse happening in Oprah Winfrey's school, and of course her name is connected to it because it's under her leadership. There's been so many suspicious activities happening, but recently there have been reports that girls have been going missing. It's been news on social media, and there hasn't been any concrete evidence, but it has just taken social media by a storm of the missing girls that's been rumored to be coming from Oprah Winfrey's school, and people on social media are demanding that they look for these girls and bring them home. And the major news outlets have not been covering it. I will just read the report. It seems like it's messing up the stream. However, it says here, disadvantaged girls taken advantage of. Covered Virginia, who is the administrator who has been accused of assaulting the girls, is covered by a friend as she leaves the magistrate court south of Johannesburg in South Africa on November 5th, 2007, not 2011, excuse me. The dormitory, so this was the year the school opened, 2007. The dormitory matron accused of incident assault on pupils at Oprah Winfrey's school for disadvantaged girls was freed on bail.
Serious allegations have surfaced on social media accusing Oprah Winfrey of involvement in human trafficking. These claims, though lacking substantiated evidence, have gained attention and contributed to a growing narrative challenging her public persona.
Oprah Winfrey has been implicated in the Diddy case by federal authorities due to her alleged involvement in human trafficking. In a desperate attempt to evade justice, Oprah reportedly tried to OD. Gayle King, her close confidant, posted an update revealing that Oprah is currently in the hospital, suggesting she is trying to avoid facing the serious charges against her. Meanwhile, Oprah's public relations team is in overdrive, attributing her hospitalization to complications from the weight loss drug Ozempic. Additionally, reports have surfaced that Oprah was allegedly involved in harvesting children in Hawaii for their anti-aging properties. Speculation is growing that Oprah may emerge from the hospital with a disability, potentially silencing her permanently about the accusations of trafficking children from her African school and exploiting kids in Hawaii for high-profile elites.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.